Hey everyone, so this would be a speed test comparison here between the brand new Samsung S23 Ultra with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor in it versus the 2020, so now it is about 3 years old, iPhone SE with the A13 processor in it. 12 gigabytes of RAM on the Samsung with only 3 on the SE. This thing is ginormous compared to this thing. This thing is quite tiny, this thing is quite big. We're gonna start out here. Sure, you don't have anything else open. We're going to do Chrome versus Safari. We're going to delete our history so y'all can see that. And there we go. Let's get on out of that. And then we'll go back into it. So we'll start out here with some web browsing. Let's start out with an easier website of Pokemon.com. And let's see if this can swipe that in or not. Pokemon.com. So let's see which one is faster. So by a split moment, the iPhone is a bit faster. Of course, I am trying to touch these at the same time, but I might be off by a millisecond between them. Let's see here. So we have live gameplay. Which is awesome. I keep forgetting that's going on right now. Neither of them have any issues loading that in. Alright, we'll go into bestbuy.com here. So with Safari, when you start typing in so much of the website, it does pop up with the entire thing. But with the Samsung, you do have the .com button down there, which is quite nice on both of these. 1, 2, and 3. So bestbuy.com here. For some reason the Samsung does not ask me about my location. I don't know why. Go ahead and hit the video games. And then let's go ahead, we'll hit the elusive PS5, which looks like you can actually get right now. At least near me. For $560. So everything is loaded in just fine here. Go back up here. Let's go ahead and we'll hit that. It's a weird reload or something on the S23 Ultra. Go back up here. Let's hit this. Let's go ahead and we'll hit this. There we go. All right, next we'll go into Garmin Connect 1, 2, and 3. S23 Ultra won that by few seconds there for sure. Let's go on into body battery. So we do have that where you can touch and hold it, and then it shows you that specific time. Pretty cool. We'll go ahead and keep that on open here. Let's go into their app stores. The Samsung is basically it doesn't even really load it so fast. Can't even see it loading it so fast. Let's go with Garmin. It just pops right on in. And of course, you all can let me know what you think about both these phones. Both are pretty impressive for what they are, I must say. And of course, with the SE, you can get the newer version, the 2022 version, which has the A15 chip in it, which will be, of course, a bit faster than this one. The two I didn't mention, this does have a screen protector. I don't know if you guys can tell that or not. It's a really pooey screen protector, so it messes up my touching at times, as you may have noticed. So it's not the phone not reacting to my touch, it is the screen protector messing with it. Like that. All right, let's go ahead, we'll type in Fitbit for both of these. And of course, this thing has a lot bigger keyboard than the little guy. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead, we'll hit this one. That's crazy, you can actually find an Ionic. Was it last year they were having some big issues with the Ionic, and they're offering everybody basically the price you paid for the thing is what you get back. as they were causing really bad burns on people's skin. Okay, there we go. 23 Ultra does not like to zoom in on this app. This app is a little bit weird at times, as you can see there. All right, next we'll go into the Cars.com app. A little bit of a heavier app of sorts. Let's see. So everything should be about the same. Do a search, and I'm sure it'll come up a bit different though. So I'm sure something's a little bit different on each of them. Let's just go ahead. Get ourselves a 4 GT. $50,000 price drop. There you go. $1.25 million. If only if we could afford that. Go ahead and hit the pictures. Again, iOS is a little bit different. This gives you all the pictures that my protector wants to work. So here it hits that individual picture and you can swipe over. Of course, we can do the same thing with this. It's a bit more controlled though on the iPhone. There we go. All right. Then let's go on into Roblox. If I can find my Roblox, there it is. 1, 2, and 3. So there, the SE actually win. 1. Let me do that. All right. Then let's go on into their respective camera apps. 1, 2, 3. Both of these are slippery phones. You probably notice it keeps trying to get away from me. Okay, don't know why I was doing that. I was already in the app earlier today. There we go. Let's go on into Target. Let's go ahead and redo that one. You can tell they came up a little bit different that time around. Let's go ahead and go back into Target here. There we go. I don't know which one is faster. Both a bit of a little bit different going into them. So yeah, then let's go back in to each of these apps. Again, 12 gigabytes of RAM versus 3 gigabytes of RAM. Ooh, it's the first time I've ever had the SE reload itself. Very quick reload, but I still reload. Yeah, I have maybe a bit too many apps open for it. It's 3 gigabytes of RAM to handle. Okay, there we go. And Best Buy is a little bit of a heavier website compared to other things like Pokemon.com, for instance. Go back into YouTube's. So you all can let me know what you think. Both of these to me are pretty impressive. They're kind of exact opposites. This is very much a budget phone. This is not, I guess. Big difference in price, especially nowadays when you can find one of these for 100, 150 bucks. It's still an impressive little phone. But yeah, you all let me know what you think. Again, big size difference for sure. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. As always, I appreciate it. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.